You see his brains scattered like a watermelon?
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Remember back in Afghanistan, I shot that one crazy guy who thought it would be a good idea to shoot at us? His head twisted around like 3 times, then popped off.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I'm reporting you 3.
For what, an accidental discharge? There's 3 of us. Who's the army gonna believe? After all, he was the enemy.
Come on, let's get moving.
So the civilian was calling in artillery, and when he saw you coming, he picked up an AK-47 and started shooting at you.
Yes, sir. Isn't that right, man?
Indeed, he was a crazy nationalist, sir.
Couldn't agree more. If it wasn't for Carey's marksmanship, we'd all be dead. Isn't that right, Jones?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Corporal, I want you to put Carey's name up for accommodation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll pass it on by. You're dismissed. Fine job.
Why, thank you too. I got to kill a local and get a medal for it.
My pleasure. For all I know, he could have been the mafia man who killed my brother.
How could you live with yourselves? How?
Everyone perceives things differently. Now go back to your platoon and leave us alone, newbie.
Alright. Favorite movie?
Let me see. Road to Perdition.
Really? Well, it was good, but definitely not number 1.
Alright, Casey. Funniest moment in your life.
Shit. My friend Derek and I. Oh man, when we were sophomores in high school, we were walking along the sidewalk downtown. Well, we find this big branch that must have broke from a tree the previous night from the storm. We thought it would be interesting, hell, for no apparent reason at all, to put it to good use. Picture this. Derek is about 6'4", 200 pounds. Both of us are in these mugshot-looking sweaters. Man, they were awful. This is what we did, okay? I lied on the branch face down, and he dragged me through downtown. It was early, so there was no one around, except for this Escalade that pulled up next to us. Anyway, all of a sudden the window rolls down, and 3 black guys look out the window with this confused look on their faces. Derek totally freaked out. He let go of the branch and just started running. Well, the dudes looked even more confused, like they witnessed murder or something. Anyway, here I am lying face down, wondering what the fuck is going on. This black guy starts getting out of the car to check to see if I'm alive, most likely. Well, the minute I heard that door open, I jumped straight up and booked it. Christ, I must have ran 20 miles an hour. Check this out, though. Check this out. The funny part is, when I got up, the guy freaks out, jumps back into the car, and they peel away trying to escape from me for some reason.
You guys are weird.
Oh, man.
You know where he is now?
Oh, well, I think he joined the Marines.
Shit, really?
He was also an amateur MMA fighter with me. We trained together.
Alright, you lovebirds. We're meeting by the striker outside of HQ. We've been put with an important task.
This will be called Operation Longbow. Some of you may have heard that you Rangers were spearheading an attack on the hill. Well, not anymore. You will be taking and holding Zelenogorsk. This will prevent the enemy from flanking and taking Pavlovo and Bor. Expect heavy resistance, you guys. You will be fighting armor and light vehicles. But thankfully, you were blessed with 2 of my M1A2 tanks. Any other questions? Alright, the plan of attack is simple. You will break up as assigned, Fire Team A and B. White and Mark, you will hang back with me and several other officers to observe the battle and chat through comms. Fire Team B, you will grab and set a perimeter facing northward near the warehouse complex. This is the only place the enemy can fit armor through, so booby-trap the area all to hell. Fire Team A, you will hold the north edge perimeter near the hills. Move into the town and be dynamic. That's all. Nothing special.
Any word on supplies?
Oh, and a new batch of ammo is making its way up here in a few. Grab as much as you can carry. Gather near the southwestern farmhouse and wait for the whistle at 1300 hours. That's 1 hour from now. Dismissed!
Sir, I don't like the idea of not being able to lead the men myself.
If you want action taken, go speak to the generals. The order came from them. We've lost way too many officers so far, and they aren't willing to lose any more. Now leave me be. I have to brief an entire regiment.
It's not our fault we were assigned to you, sir.
Indeed it wasn't. But you're only my second responsibility. But I swear to God, if these men are as much as you preached they were, they better take that town and hold it. I don't want my division's ass out in the wind. Got it? Now go.
Move, boys! Move!